Hi, my name is Stuart Canzeri, co-founder at Peachtree College Planning. For the next 6 to 9 minutes, I'm going to educate you on some key points that you missed at our live college planning workshop. What we really want you to do is we want you to be able to find the best fitting schools for your student. And when we talk about fit, we want it to be an academic and social fit for your student, and most importantly, a financial fit for your family. So please enjoy the rest of the presentation, and you're not going to see me on video anymore. Why are you even watching this? Probably because college is expensive. As you can see, the cost of college has increased tremendously since you and I were in school. Do you know actually college has increased by 510% over the last 10 years? The unfortunate thing, college costs continue to rise. What we're going to try to do is help you save on those costs and select the best schools. Before we talk about what you and your student want, it's important to understand what the universities want. There's something called enrollment management. Schools operate like businesses. And if you think about it, the reason why is they have these humongous budgets. So if you know specifically what the school wants, you can position your student to be desired by that school. And when a student is desired by a school, they compete for that student. How do you think a university competes? Well, they compete with their checkbook. This is a great way to learn how to save money. So you have to understand the schools that you're applying to. What are they looking for? What are their GPA and test score requirements? Are they looking for course rigor? Is class rank important? Are specific SATs? Are essays part of the process or don't even matter at all? Are they looking for a well-rounded student or students that are really focused on a specific type of extracurricular activity? Most importantly, did you let that school know that you are interested? Did you demonstrate interest? Does your student have any special abilities that the school might want? Maybe they're looking for an oboe player in the music department. Diversity. This is a great time to not hide diversity. Residency, too, can be very important for schools. There are a lot of schools in the Midwest that don't have students from Georgia. So understanding what schools are looking for can really help you find what we call a unicorn college, one that's an academic and social fit, and again, a financial fit for your family. So I could spend all day going into how to select schools, but I want to give you some rules of thumb. First, start with online college searches, but know what you're looking for. Are you looking for graduation rates? Are you looking for placement rates? Are you looking for retention rates? Be an educated consumer. Let's take back the control of college. Remember, begin with the end in mind. It is not about getting into college, okay? It's about what our student is going to do after they get out of college. 33% of all kids transfer schools. There is no substitute for a visit. But don't get visitation fatigue. Most people spend time visiting colleges they never should have looked at because they didn't understand their social, academic, and financial fit before they even applied. If you're going to do this process right, you want to start with a top-down approach. You've got to apply to 6 to 10 universities. Most importantly, as we discussed, ensure that the college wants your student before they apply. And again, the most important part of this process is not getting into the college, picking the major, figuring out your career. It is a different world, folks, than when we were in school. You've got to start with a career pathway because that career pathway is going to help you define a major. That major is going to help you select your college. Now, I understand we have teenagers and they don't necessarily know what they want to do. And that is okay. There's a lot of other solutions for that. So let's talk about financial aid. What is it? One of the biggest myths out there is people make too much money to qualify for financial aid. I want to reframe financial aid for you. You need to think of financial aid as available for everyone. Some families that make a lot of money have to focus on merit aid. Some families that don't have those financial means can focus on need-based aid. A lot of families can focus on both. And there are other strategies. So I want you to take away financial aid is just not for the needy. It is for everybody. You just have to know what type of family that you are in order to get it. How do you even know if you're eligible for financial aid? The most important number in this process is driven from something they call the expected family contribution. Why is it so important? Because if you are need eligible, it's going to show you how to look at schools and help you understand how do they meet that need. And for those of you that have a high EFC and aren't eligible for need, it's going to tell you the types of merit schools to focus on. Why is the EFC such a critical number? The reason why is most people make a mistake in calculating it. So as you look at this example here, which family do you want to be? Do you want to be the Smith family with an EFC of 44,000? Or do you want to be the Smith family with an EFC of 23,000? This was the same family. They didn't understand the impact of their family situation and their family finances. Made a huge mistake. This was a family, again, who thought, hey, I make too much money or I have too many assets. You have to know before you go. Knowing your EFC is important. We're not saying we're definitely going to lower it or that should even be an option. But in order to understand how to save and how to select the best schools for your student, you've got to know this number. It's a starting point for the whole process. As you guys know, college is expensive. But those numbers that we looked at the beginning, those are just sticker prices. Schools have different net costs by the family. So let's take a look at these two examples. Private university, the cost of attendance at this school is $45,000. If you remember, this family has an EFC of $15,000. Simple math, the cost of attendance, which is the sticker price of the school, minus the family's EFC equals need. So this family needs $30,000 to go to a $45,000 university. Well, the most important thing is, does the school meet need? Well, in this case, this university meets 100% of that family's need. And of it, $27,000 is free money. So as you look, we have a sticker price of a $45,000 school, but the net price to that family because of their EFC is only $18,000. If you look at public university, that's $25,000. Well, their numbers are a little different because a lot of public institutions don't have the type of funds available to lower their costs. And if they do, if your family does have financial need, they can't meet a lot of it. So as you look at this case, a $25,000 university costs $22,000+ a year. Now, many people before they got on this presentation would have looked at a $45,000, $55,000, $60,000, $70,000 school and crossed it off their list. Again, understanding your financial fit first is important. You've got to understand that before you start crossing schools off your list. You're going to miss a tremendous opportunity for your student if you don't. I don't care if you're Bill Gates or you clean Bill Gates' house. So after selecting the best school, how do you cut the costs? Well, I would challenge you, you don't start by picking the best schools first. You start by understanding your position. As you can see here, families are going to fit into one of 4 categories. These categories are going to help you select the best colleges for your student and pay the least amount possible. So that's why your EFC is important, because your EFC is going to put you into one of these categories. Then once you figure that out, you can go and start selecting schools and finding that best academic and social fit for your student. So, simple takeaway. The most important thing if you want to save money and pick the best schools for your students, you want to evaluate, are you a merit-based family or a need-based family? Wrapping up, we want to offer you one of 2 things. A free 30-minute phone call to discuss your situation, or a 1-hour free consultation that we offer every family that comes to an online workshop. What you will get on the call or at that, we will answer all your questions. We will identify the things impacting your EFC, and we'll talk about your current strategy to find the best college and pay the bill. For the last 2 or 3 minutes of that meeting or call, we'll discuss how we might possibly be a great solution if you need our help. And if you don't, we'll tell you that as well. So again, the Peachtree plan is a complete college plan for your entire family. We cover college admissions, college selection, college financial aid, scholarship planning, and most importantly, a 4-year funding blueprint, so you have every dollar accounted for before you apply to the universities. I hope to talk or see all of you. Have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation.